So my name's Rob Kaplan. I'm the founder and CEO of Circulate Capital. We're an investment firm focused on financing companies, projects, and technologies that prevent plastic pollution here in South and Southeast Asia. My background is I've been investing in corporate supply chains and waste and recycling and the circular economy for about 15 years. I used to lead sustainability initiatives in the beverage industry and then at retail at Walmart, and founded Circulate Capital last year to take on this challenge in Southeast Asia. We started Circulate Capital because the research had found that more than half of the plastic that gets into the ocean comes from South and Southeast Asia. Right now there are over 150 million tons of plastic in the ocean, and that it gets increased 8 million tons every year. That's the same as a garbage truck full of plastic backing up to the ocean and dumping it in every minute. So we know that if we can invest in these types of solutions, we can make a huge impact here. Our scope is very much focused on the same countries that have the greatest need. So we're investing in Indonesia, the Philippines, Vietnam, Thailand, and India, because those are all countries that have been identified as leaking a lot of plastic into the ocean, but they're also the ones where investment can make the biggest difference. A lot of the research has found that by investing in waste, recycling, and the circular economy in these target countries, we can cut the flow of plastic into the ocean in half, and that's our target. We're talking about 8 million tons of plastic that move into the ocean every year. That's actually not that much. Singapore handles 8 million tons of waste every year. This is something that's solvable, and we can do it today. As we started looking at this investment strategy and building Circulate Capital, the biggest source of inspiration for me has been the people and the entrepreneurs on the ground in India and Indonesia and Thailand that are working on the front lines of preventing plastic pollution. Those are the true heroes of the story and the ones that we're looking to invest in and help scale, but that's also really the most exciting part of why I get up in the morning. I'm personally very passionate about this topic. I spent my childhood going to the ocean, and I have my own children that I would like to have similar experiences, and you only need to go swimming in the ocean once and try and dart between plastic bags and plastic products before you recognize that that's a resource our children and future generations won't have to enjoy. At the same time, it costs us a lot of money. It's estimated that many billions of dollars are lost in South and Southeast Asia and across the Asia Pacific because of ocean plastic and marine debris. Some of our biggest challenge has been building the confidence among our investors and our stakeholders that this is a possible pathway. Building that confidence, showing them that there are companies to invest in, that there is a return to be generated, because not only do we have to prove that you can prevent plastic pollution, but we also have to prove that this is an investable sector, because that's the only way we'll unlock the billions of dollars required to really make a change. I think our biggest differentiation is our partnership with the large multinational brands and corporations like Danone, Unilever, Coca-Cola, PepsiCo, because not only are we providing capital to these entrepreneurs, but we're also providing technical assistance and really connections to these global value chains. That's the only way that they will achieve the scale that they need to be profitable and long-term sustainable. If you're running a recycling company right now, you have many technical challenges that companies and entrepreneurs out here may not have experienced before. What types of technology are the right types given the waste that you're looking at, and what are the quality standards that you need to process and produce to meet the needs of the likes of a Unilever or Danone or a Coca-Cola, and that's really where we provide a lot of strategic value. Our corporate partners are very clear that they're looking for the end of ocean plastic. They believe that the products that they sell should never end up in the environment, and that we need to invest in waste and recycling infrastructure to give that packaging a new life. So the Circulate Capital Ocean Fund is based on a strategy of finding the best deals that are out there. That's how we identify through our partners and our corporate investors. But then we've also recognized that despite all the amazing entrepreneurs that we're excited to back, many of them need extra help and support. And we'd like to see many more of them too. So that's why we founded an independent nonprofit organization called the Circulate Initiative that is focused on providing technical assistance and capacity building resources to entrepreneurs and their ecosystems across South and Southeast Asia that can create more investment opportunities and stronger investment opportunities for all investors. And that way we can actually get to that third point of deploying capital as much as possible and as quickly as possible. The Circulate Initiative is really about capacity building in the countries where we're looking to make investments. And so that can involve bringing in new technologies from other countries and making sure they're able to be deployed in a country like Indonesia or the Philippines, as much as it can be about working with municipal leaders or civic organizations to ensure that the informal sector and waste pickers are represented in the right way in those communities. The Circulate Capital Ocean Fund is investing debt and equity in entrepreneurs, projects, and technology providers across South and Southeast Asia. So any company that is working in this sector that is in this region can apply through our website at circulatecapital.com. In addition to capital, we provide a lot of technical assistance and resources to our portfolio companies. We see ourselves really as strategic partners. So we provide expertise on how to run a recycling facility from some of the best-in-class operators around the world. We connect them to our corporate investors so they can learn from the procurement teams about what quality specifications and certifications are required. We look for all those types of value add as we help to build our companies and help them scale. The number one thing any of us as individuals and consumers can do is think twice as we make purchases. Do you need it? Do you need that packaging? And is there another way to get that product without that kind of packaging? And then, of course, make sure that you know where the packaging is going after you're done using the product, because there is no such thing as a way.